Welcome everyone to Gamereactor Live. We apologize for the slight delay, but we should be ready now to deliver some cool...
All good things come to those who wait.
Thank you. So we'll be ready to stream some Infamous First Light, the standalone expansion to Infamous Second Son on PS4 for you right now. We have Nick at the controller and me with the questions from you, and we should take you through the first 2 hours of the game.
Yeah. I think, as you were saying now, it's important that this is ties into Infamous Second Son,
yes.
But you can actually buy this alone. You don't need the game, but that is what you would recommend, right? That this only really makes sense if you've played the...
Yeah, indeed. You can, if you want your Infamous fix at a fraction of the full game's cost, you can buy Infamous First Light and experience a part of Seattle, the open world. However, you don't really, there's no context provided for the story in First Light. Really, it centers around this side character from the main game called Fetch, and you really only get to know Fetch in the main game, and now this provides some extra background to that story.
So a lot of the stuff going on here, like you will get a lot more out of it if you've played.
Indeed, but it's not like your normal.
It's not like Last of Us is what you brought up.
Left Behind, where you'll get spoilers for the main game. This is very much a standalone product, and it costs, I think, around $15 or 115 kroner here.
So what we'll do today is we'll play this, and there of course we'll spoil what we play, because you'll see that, but we won't spoil Infamous Second Son.
We'll try not to, at least, but
there might be references, but nothing you haven't seen.
Yeah,
in the
references,
trailers.
but you won't get the main game spoiled for you only by looking at the game at First Light. So
I guess we'll play on normal, right?
Yeah, we'll play on normal, and yes, it is like Festival of Blood in the sense that it is a standalone product that gives you some extra background. Now, Festival of Blood was more, I would say, more lighthearted. It's more of a fictional tale.
Yeah, it sort of took, just like we had with Red Dead, we had a zombie DLC. Yeah. That was vampires with Infamous. Yeah. This is more like, this is an extra story, just like Left Behind with Last of Us, that builds on the game.
So actually, if we want to embrace the terminology, this is actually a prequel set around 2 years before Delson, our main character of Second Son, arrives in Seattle.
So Fetch you'll meet in the game. Yeah. And this is sort of her story on how she gets to the point of where she is when you meet her in the...
Indeed, this is her backstory. Very specifically, it is here in the conduit prison of Curtain K, where they keep all the conduits, and then 2 years prior to this.
For people who don't know, can you explain what is going on in the Infamous world? What are conduits? What's going on?
Yeah, so after a massive explosion, which we witnessed in the first Infamous game, a lot of people around the world, especially in the US, because that's where the games take place, can master the elements in some way, some type of elements. They develop superpowers. So in the first two games we had Cole McGrath, and now we have Delson Rowe in Infamous Second Son.
And that's what a conduit is.
And that's what a conduit is, just mastering some type of superhero ability. So in this case, in the main game, you meet Fetch, and her ability is controlling neon, which is a bit, Second Son's abilities is a bit more psychedelic, a bit more out there. You have a lot of really weird, but Fetch is neon.
This takes place in Seattle, just like Second Son, where actually I think it's quite interesting that the old Infamous games took place in Empire City and New Marais, which were very clearly New York and New Orleans. Yeah. But this is very much Seattle. So in the spirit of Festival of Blood, which had New Marais as its environment, but only a part of it, with several of the other islands blocked off, this is the same thing. You'll have about half of Second Son's original Seattle map. Okay. But it's still a huge area for the amount you're paying for it. So. And what has happened with in the world at that time after Infamous 2 is that we have this force who is sort of...
The DUP, yeah.
Can you explain a little bit more about that?
Well, it is a protection agency formed by Brooke Augustine, which is the main antagonist of the original game. So this agency, or this protection agency, is put in place to keep conduits from interfering with everyday life. And they do so in the normal game, and they do as well here.
So they sort of hunt the conduits?
They hunt them and put them in the super conduit prison of Curtain K, which is sort of this, it only mentioned in the main game, but
so what I guess is actually happening here
is that
this is 2 years prior to
that
Fetch
these
being...
policemen are checking me out and they're wondering whether I'm a conduit.
Yeah. So what we
Which
just
wouldn't be
saw
good.
in the cutscene there was that Fetch and her brother,
The
are
kid with the
trying,
mohawk.
are trying to escape Seattle because they've done some bad things, and now they've been discovered by the police. So Fetch must use her powers, and she haven't used them in a while up to now.
Okay.
She must use her powers to distract the police, so Brent, her brother, can get away.
All right, and she has one of the powers she has is this run really fast, run up buildings.
It's the main sort of attraction of the neon power set.
That's
of
the first
game,
one
yeah.
you get, as I remember with Delson as well, when you get neon powers.
Yeah, the first thing you get, without spoiling the game too much, I mean, a lot of the PR material for Second Son is smoke. He has the smoke power.
Yeah, he starts out with the smoke,
Yeah.
but when you get neon running, it's the first one you get as well, right?
Yeah, running is the first thing, and it is still the main attraction. And there has been, as I've pinpointed in the review of First Light, is there have been some additions to the running, which we'll get to see a bit later.
Cool.
So for now, your only objective is to outrun the police, which actually for me, when I did the review, can take some time.
Yeah, it looks a little bit hard. I thought it was pretty easy, but they
Yeah.
seem to be following me pretty far.
So I think the first thing that obviously springs to mind when you re-enter Seattle as Fetch this time is that it is still goddamn beautiful.
Yeah. The graphics are pretty good.
Yeah, it is quite astonishing, and the graphical fidelity you get for the price, I think. It is of course rendered in the same graphical engine as Second Son, so it looks very beautiful. And especially when you use neon all the time, you have some very beautiful lighting.
I think actually, like neon was an okay power, but what was really cool about getting that was how it looks. I mean, that's super cool. Smoke had all the particle effects, and neon has like this crazy
the lighting,
which I love.
Yeah.
This just seems like
endless. Yeah, what I did was
impossible.
you have to outrun the chopper.
Yeah, that's what I'm aiming for now as well.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, did you go inside, like under stuff? Because that's sort of what I'm thinking it might be.
Yeah, I don't think that worked for me. I pretty much just ran in a direction where I wouldn't be slowed. Where I wouldn't be slowed down by climbing buildings, really. Just running through the streets, really. But I think you're about to get it now.
And then I need to ditch the police cars as well.
Yeah, but you're doing fine.
Yeah.
Oh. This really is, in the same sense of Festival of Blood, this is a standalone product. You can buy it, and but the abilities are very similar to what you had as Delson.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
So we have this effect.
Yeah,
I was like, what's going on?
Brent, you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. As soon as you start to glow...
But we've turned this way down, I think. So that's why.
So what is we're being asked if we think that they'll release all of the characters that Delson meets with powers as their own standalone.
No, I haven't played this before. That's sort of the idea. You've reviewed it, but I actually haven't played it.
No, I think it's very possible.
I like the idea of it.
So this is not. I don't think we're spoiling Second Son too much when we say that Delson, his main ability is that he can steal or borrow other conduits' abilities, and during the game he borrows 3. In addition to smoke, which he gets. So
I think that counts as well. He gets smoke in the beginning, then he
he
I don't know if we should spoil
total,
which ones, but
a total of 4 abilities, which he gets from 4 different characters, and whether or not they'll have their own standalone DLC packs, I don't think so. That would require a lot of work.
But that would be cool. I mean, if this sells well, they might do more.
It might, yeah. I don't know what the buzz is for First Light, but I think it's a promising way, I think, to do DLC if you have to do it.
Infamous has sold really well, and there's still not a lot of games, so this could do really well as well compared to what it would do in some years. Am I going for the right thing when I'm going for that?
Yeah, the tower-like icon.
Yeah, that was what I was thinking.
Yeah. So if you could pause and show the map.
How was that? That was here.
I think it's
the share button. I don't want to do that.
It's the options, just the options button. Then the scroll through, yeah. So if you zoom out, you can see the total of the map. So it's really just the first half of the map Whereas in in the main game, you can go down towards the bridge, and there is
okay, yeah.
So that's the area you get.
And this is what I'm going for, right?
Yeah.
That thing there.
Yeah.
Current objective. It said that. Cool. I haven't played Infamous in several months. So, but
no, me neither. Until I reviewed First Light.
But it's actually now I couldn't find the map. But other than that, it's pretty natural to come into it again. The controls feel very natural.
Yeah, one of the things that I criticized First Light for that it almost feels too natural. It's almost too much of the same.
Yeah,
and
I can see that.
once we get a couple of missions here, we'll unlock the sort of the side activities, and the side activities very much mirror what you're doing in Second Son. Graffiti, taking down police drones, gathering lumens, which is the First Light version of blast shards. So, but it's still exciting to do these things, and Infamous gameplay still works very well. So what you can do, one of the few, that's the few revamped stuff. Try it. If you take out a guy with melee, you can use triangle for a finisher, which looks really cool. But right now you're actually just dying, yeah.
Oh, I can also tell you one thing. This is the controller that's a little bit screwed.
So Branko asks how long it is, and 6 hours I think is a bit high. Sony themselves say 4 to 5 hours, but doing my review, I think I got it down to about 3.5 hours. It really depends on how, as it is with any open world game, how quickly you go for the story missions. And there is
a lot. Did you 100% it?
No, I did not 100% it. I did all type of side activities and did several of them and completed the story.
I don't know if you can tell on the stream, but this looks gorgeous.
It looks very gorgeous. And an excellent question actually is whether or not if you own the full game, you get anything extra. Now, we'll get to this part in a second, but one of the big additions of First Light is sort of an arena challenge mode set in the prison Curtain K. And if you own the full game, you can play as Delsin in these challenges instead of just being stuck as playing as Fetch. Not that that's not fun, but Delsin of course can switch between abilities on the fly. So
that's a lot easier.
So it really makes that mode that much powerful. And Indian Kroben, the thing is, there is actually a completely new trophy set with the First Light, and it comes with its own platinum trophy. It's pretty much the same as Second Son, doing all the side activities.
You get a platinum way faster then?
No, actually, because a lot of the trophies are tied to the arena challenge mode, where you have to get a certain amount of points in the different challenge maps. And
Does that take that long?
It's actually quite difficult to reach those, because there's a silver trophy for getting a certain amount of points, which is easy, but then there's a gold for each of them with a very high bar of points. So I found that pretty difficult, whereas in Second Son you really just have to be patient and do all the side activities and stuff. Of course, the lumens, which is the blast shards in First Light, is a lot harder to get to, because they sort of count on you to use your running ability to do some crazy parkour. So they're located some very weird places.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, this is very gorgeous. So one of the big selling points of First Light, and one of the very positive things I highlighted in the review, is that this story is a lot darker than Second Son, and
I do think Second Son got a little bit dark ones a couple of times.
Yeah, it did, but I think Delsin always found a way to keep things light. And
that's true. I think it also depends whether you were good or bad.
Yeah, of course.
But you were saying?
Fetch's story, you might know the result of her journey from playing the main game, or you might come in completely blind, but either way, Fetch's story is
full of death and drugs, and so they explore some darker territory, I think, than the main game does, and it's better for it. It really is a better story, I think, than the main game. So you could buy it for that. And Indian Groman asks if you have to recharge your powers. Yes, as in every Infamous title, there is power recharging, sucking neon out of.
I like that though.
Yeah, I think
you would
it's
be
fine
too
here.
overpowered if you don't have to think about that.
Yeah.
Brent didn't want us to lose us.
So the traditional, stylish comic
I love
book
that.
style. Yeah, they're amazing.
Bobby was gone. It was mine.
So what's happened here is that her brother is disappeared. And so Fetch is forced to sort of come out of hiding with her powers. So here we are. We're coming back from the flashback
Those
to
breaks from reality
Fetch
changed.
sitting in Curtain K, the
I
conduit
got with
prison.
new powers. It was like my body decided to fight, but my mind just gave up.
You've been very forthcoming, Miss Walker. How about
So
a break?
what we're introduced to here is the main antagonist, Brooke Augustine, head of the DUP.
You know what? I'm a little bit disappointed. Did you play that extra thing that was with Infamous Second Son?
Yeah, the paper
Yeah.
thing. Yeah, origami.
We never got paper powers.
Yeah, we never got paper.
Oh, that
I
would have
think-
been amazing.
I think that was a very common complaint, actually, that those missions took forever.
For me, it was just like it showed me this awesome power that I was like,
Yeah.
yes, I'm gonna.
I really
want to
do that. Oh,
Yeah.
you can't
No.
do that. You got an extra vest for a
Yeah.
dozen, I think.
I
which
don't.
was-
I didn't even finish that. That was. Yeah.
I didn't do the last mission because I was just like,
It was also then you need to go on a website and blah 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 all this stuff.
oh yeah, there was guides for it where you didn't have to figure out
Okay.
all that stuff. They had like 10, 15 different web pages. So this is actually interesting. This is the first time you're introduced to what will become later on the challenges.
Okay, so this
So
is the
every-
sort of parkour
Yeah,
thing.
so there is
Oh, I need
the,
to find them as well.
they sort of randomly generate these arenas, or look slightly different every time.
Yeah.
So you use
weak
Fetch's
points, okay.
powers to run around and take down holographic
So I shoot,
enemies.
the white lights up. Classic video game.
Follow your instinct.
But that's a part of the neon power, though. Shooting the exposed part of your enemy, normally that would make them go into a stasis,
Yeah,
incapacitate them.
it's pretty forgiving.
Not great.
It is pretty forgiving.
But I guess maybe if you put it on hard, it's not.
I tried hard, and it's as in the main game.
It's not
Hard
that-
is not that
Oh
hard.
no, and they actually nerfed it a little bit.
Yeah.
They made it easier
Yeah.
than it was at launch.
Now, please kill them.
So
I don't
a
just
little
mindlessly shoot things, okay?
fun part is that those holographic enemies are made by
What's the
Eugene. I won't spoil who Eugene is, but for you, you know that.
Just for
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
For those
I had to think about it a little bit, but yeah,
Yeah.
I remember who Eugene is.
Go on. Protect
Come on.
him.
So that's one of the main sort of things about you have to rescue certain. You can see in the top of the screen, you just got one hostage
okay.
out of 3, and you have to run around quickly to get to the different hostages before they're executed by the holographic enemies.
Find and
So actually, when you're done with the main
Oh,
campaign, which
where-
might take you, if you did it like me, 3.5 hours, maybe 4, if you retry several missions over and over. This is sort of the main attraction of the DLC, the standalone campaign.
Okay,
is that
this is sort of cool. I like
Yeah, it is very cool, and I think this actually is the best thing about First Light.
But the story was very good as well. you
Story
said.
is good, yeah. It's better than the main game, and you're much more invested, I think, in Fetch's
I
tale.
don't think the story was that bad.
I didn't think it was bad. This is just better. I mean,
that sounds awesome.
I think the story, because it's darker, I think it's better for it. It's not a criticism of the main game story. I liked it, and I liked Elson actually, surprisingly.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty cool too. I preferred Cole though, but
Of course, I think
even
Almost
though
all
he
of
was,
us prefer
he was a
Cole.
little bit more.
he was a
anchored.
more grounded character. I felt so.
All right, so I earned something here.
Yeah. So here we have a. You can see there's all sorts of
Upgrades.
sort of in-game achievements for doing the
This
challenges.
sort of
in a certain-
missions they can
Yeah,
do.
yeah.
And then we go to
And
upgrades.
so, yeah, as you can see, the upgrade screen has been a lot less complicated than in the main
Yeah.
game.
But here,
But it's also a testament to how few
abilities you actually have.
Okay.
Right now, you unlock 3, the remaining 3 during the
But
the
so
campaign.
I can buy this one now?
Yeah.
That's sort of the thing where...
Yeah,
the
it's a
other
photon jump.
The other one you can see costs more?
Yeah, they cost lumens, which you'll find all around Seattle.
All right.
And yeah, I agree. Actually, said in the chat that because the game handles neon, it becomes more colorful for it, and I think that's true. And it's a very one of the big cool things is that the color scheme sort of expands because of the power they're handling.
All right. So this is the power I just got.
Yeah, the photon jump. If you press square, X while running, you need that to get a lot of the lumens, which are scoured all through Seattle. So Indian Cobran, he's asking whether or not we'll see Cole DLC in the future. I think there's very different opinions to this.
Yeah.
Whether or not Cole is actually dead or whether he's not. I don't think he is, personally. But we don't know.
Up here?
This is, you can always press L3 to locate the hostage. He'll be highlighted for you there. So this is, I think, the most fun mode in the challenge mode, is that it shifts between saving a hostage and killing a wave of enemies. You can see the waves will spawn on the white circles on your minimap.
This controller is a little bit...
Worn?
The square button is...
Oh yeah, it's the one with the weird... We can switch controllers if you want.
Yeah, but let's do it after this.
Yeah, sure.
Better hurry. This new hostage.
Branko, I personally think we'll see the return of Cole. He's asking whether or not we'll have Delsin as a main protagonist of the series.
Yeah, that would be nice.
I don't think Delsin will show up. I think that once I didn't feel terribly negative about Delsin. I thought he was a fine character, but I think that a lot of the fans of the series did not connect with him as much as Cole. So either they'll try something new, I feel, or we'll see the return of Cole, which I think
it was weird because they seem to be making Cole up to be like a more important character after PlayStation Royale, PlayStation All Stars Battle Royale,
which is now free on PlayStation Plus.
Yeah,
not too long. But yes,
he used 2 slots.
Two evil and good Cole, which I thought that was sort of a signal. Cole will be a face of PlayStation.
Yeah.
But then, with Second Son, they proved us wrong. So, I definitely think that Cole will be back, perhaps actually as an antagonist to Delsin,
cool.
which was a sort of a theory coming up to the release of the original Second Son, was that Cole's conduit-only movement and Delsin's sort of more grounded approach as to why conduits and normal people can live together. That would prove to be a very cool sort of standoff.
Yeah. Okay. Running out of energy.
So we've been asked if it was safe. This is the best looking new gen game, and I would say actually when Second Son came out in March, it came out almost the same time as Metal Gear Ground Zeroes.
Yeah.
And I put both games in and played them during that month of March, and I don't think that either of them have been beaten visually yet.
I haven't really seen Ground Zero, so
Ground Zeroes on a nice flat screen on a PS4. In my case, I think it looks absolutely incredible.
Yeah, but I just want to say I think Infamous is the best looking one, but I haven't given Ground Zeroes a proper look, so
no, okay.
So I can't really judge compared to that.
So how are you liking?
I was about to say one thing I can tell you. I'm having a lot of fun. I'm actually sort of forgetting that I'm live streaming. I'm just playing.
It is fun, and that's the thing. Please, if you're interested in Infamous Second Son, read the review on Gamereactor. But really the result for me was: is there something? It is recognizable, and I think the formula which they use to create Infamous experiences is beginning to show its age, with the side activities and how it's like with traversal and that kind of stuff. But the thing is still, if you cook it down to the core gameplay, is Infamous First Light fun to play? Very much so.
So fun.
Very much so. And I think what you
More training.
basically are doing in First Light is you're shooting a sort of first person like, and I think the neon power is the best one at that.
Yeah, and I am just...
Yeah, switching. We hope there's enough power on that one. Yeah, there is.
Like a pro.
Yeah.
You just pull out another...
See, that's one type, the Alpha Arena, and there's the Beta Arena and Gamma Arena, and all of these has several sort of sub-genres.
Okay.
So you can really switch it up.
Is there like a high score, or is there just completing?
No, there is high score, so you compare
Can
with
I
your
go
friends.
see what you... Yeah,
Yeah,
alright.
sure, yeah,
So,
yeah. Yeah, I'll probably be better, yeah. But we'll see.
I think it's good you played it before, so you'll get to know how it is to be on
Yeah.
top before I...
Yeah, before yeah. So when you're done, when you're done boasting, we can move on.
I was looking for Brent too.
So, do you recognize that face?
No.
No? Then you're a fool.
Why?
Because it's the same character as, it's the same actor as Delsin's brother.
Me, sweetheart. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's true.
It's
I can
Reggie.
actually... I can
It's
see
Reggie.
Was it supposed to be the same guy?
No.
But that's stupid.
Yeah, that guy's Shane.
I was actually thinking, I've seen this guy before.
Yeah, it's Shane, but they used the same actor.
Really?
Yeah.
And that's not good when it's like facial...
No. Yeah, one of the big things about Second Son was that Sucker Punch, the Sony-owned developer of the game, started using facial recognition and mocap,
scanning and stuff, yeah.
facial scanning, in the same vein that Naughty Dog used for Uncharted. So they have their own sort of.
But I
mocap
guess they didn't
lab.
have enough
They
actors.
didn't have enough actors, no. Or maybe they just really liked this actor.
Yeah.
They had
Well,
to have him in the game. Yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
So any good questions?
No, not really. We're getting them.
Where to look?
It's still this. I think
Let
it's
me
still
shoot
the.
him. This is... I'm gonna play this a lot. This is awesome.
Yeah, it is. And
And she's a really cool character. I
she is a
think.
really cool character, and it is sort of a very dark journey for her because, spoilers, when you meet her in Second Son, she's not too happy with the way things have worked out, and this is sort of the way to see that for yourself.
I think that in general the world is built up in a way where it's not easy to be a conduit.
No, yeah, of course. Which is all spoilers for Infamous 2, which is very
Are
long
we
ago.
gonna spoil that now?
We're not going to spoil it. It's just that the series is sort of the thing about the series is that the more you play, the more desperate the world becomes
Yeah,
for
that's
the
true.
conduits. It's not easy.
Go to the top of neon sign.
The neon sign.
Okay, that's what we are.
So we're still sort of in the very early stages of sort of tutorial-like missions.
I actually really like this tutorial. I replayed part of Infamous 2 recently, actually.
Yeah,
And as much as I really love that game, I think the beginning of that game with the tutorial is a little too slow. It's a little bit too not letting you
I like
try anything.
Second Son's, I think, tutorial was pretty cool,
Yeah.
Traversing the bridge. And
I think it
coming
was
to
pretty cool,
Seattle.
but that was also a little bit more hand-holdy than this
Yeah,
is.
and it was, and the thing is, I actually believe that this you're playing right here is the last tutorial mission. That's it.
But also, I think this is sort of, if you don't know what to do, it tells you what to do. But if you know, you can sort of just do it.
Yeah. So
like that.
what happens now is that one of the main, you see these little neon portals which is scattered around. That will give you extra speed when you run through them,
cool.
which sort of creates these racy. That's
That's
the
sort of
lumens.
the electric wires
Yeah.
in the old Infamous games.
Yeah, that's but they are scattered
But do a
rooftops on
sound
streets.
collect? Okay,
Yeah,
so
that's
collect
the
this.
lumens. That's your blast charge right there.
But this is not. This is just a port. Oh, what? That's
Yeah,
what's not.
you're not. You have to collect the other 2 lumens in that white circle on your mini
Okay,
map.
but this would give me a boost otherwise.
That would give it'll be shown to you in just a little second. But that's the 2 main additions to the neon running in First Light is the boost and the photon jump, which
Okay.
you've already seen. So
And it moves.
Oh, okay. Now it shows me.
we're asked if we'll be doing a Dragon Age Inquisition co-op stream. Well, to be honest, the fall season of game releases is very hectic, and we don't really.
I mean, we might, but that game is also.
I think it's been delayed, so it comes out in November, right?
Yeah.
So probably.
But
why not?
like,
Yeah, we don't know.
Maybe. Let us know if you
Yeah.
want to
Yeah, so
see that,
yeah,
and
just-
then we'll see when we get
But for now,
closer.
we only have one thing on our calendar, which is Destiny
Yeah.
on December 9th, which will be streaming the hell out of strike missions, PvP. So this is the speed, and you'll gradually get
I like
faster and
that.
faster, faster. Yeah, it's nice.
Come here, fatty.
You have to catch that, by the way.
Easy.
I catch that.
I don't
before.
know if you can hear this, but
Yeah.
there's
They taste better
quite
than
the
rock.
rumble.
When do you think we'll see a new Sly game?
I would love a new Sly game.
I would say somewhere between now and never. I don't think so.
You know what? I think when the film comes out,
Yeah, I think it's
that would
it's
make
pretty
a
likely.
lot of sense.
But there's a ton of. There's a Raving
Yeah.
Rabbits movie coming out.
I
Do you
think
think we'll see a new Raving Rabbits?
I
game?
think I don't know, but I think when Sly film comes out, we'll see that, and we'll see a game for Ratchet when that comes out.
Yeah, and the same for Ratchet and Clank,
Yeah,
which also have a
exactly.
movie coming out. Yeah.
I think we'll see that.
So this is the Occurrence, one of the main gangs you'll be fighting alongside the DUP.
Defeating the.
Yeah, that you know this. This is the sort of super attack, which is in.
Do I have that now?
No, not in a little while.
No,
Sorry,
I
now you
have
have, and it's a new one. Actually, it's not the one from the main game.
That's nice because they could just have reused that. All right, so now it wants me to.
Use it, and by the way, this is damn cool. You can still move.
Oh, that looks crazy.
Yeah. So it is a singularity in the sense that it sucks every
And then
enemy into
blows
sort of a
everything
ball
out,
and
yeah.
then blows it out. So
That's cool.
free the neon. Congratulations. Now you just need, I think,
I'm glad you're here to keep an eye on stuff because I'm totally like just sucked into this right now.
yeah. And you don't, it's a testament to the quality that you don't need sound to get immersed.
And I think
That's
there's
good.
some things with Infamous that could be better, and I don't know. I didn't think Second Son was as good as
It could have been.
I don't know, but it's not perfect. But I think when it comes down to it, I think for all Infamous games, they're just so fun to play.
Yeah, it's good gameplay.
Yeah.
So you see now, every time you start your neon run,
Oh, okay, yeah,
they'll
that's cool.
appear everywhere, and it's not like there's a sparsity. There are really an abundance of them.
Let's go do
during-
one of these.
Oh, you want to do the neon graffiti?
I want to see how this looks.
See, this is one of the things I thought was very boring. Getting back to,
Oh, but I also don't get to choose this time, I guess.
yes, you do. Move the controller and hold. You have to fill out sort of the neon cloud.
The aiming is weird. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, it's boring.
No, but it feels like if something's wrong. No, but in the normal game, you get to choose between good and evil.
Oh yeah. But it's
Oh,
just
fine.
sort of the side activities which you've been doing in Infamous 2 and Second
Yeah,
Son
but here
and
you just
Festival
do a
of Blood.
neon one. In the normal game, you
Yeah.
get to choose.
But what I'd like to see if
it was something
if Infamous was supposed to move forward, sort of in narrative and gameplay sense, I would like side activities that meant a little more. And when
I get that.
when you have gotten a platinum trophy in the main game, as I have,
You've done a lot of.
yeah, and you return to First Light to find out whether or not it's different enough, then really it isn't different enough for me to call it, wow, they've really upped the ante
No,
on this
I
one.
get that.
So it feels a bit safe. It feels, but then again,
But I
as-
think DLC. I guess both that's an opportunity to do that with taking a risk, but it's also
yeah.
I don't know.
But it's still, I mean, I gave the game, and not to spoil anything about the review, but I gave it a 7 because still, you ultimately return to the question, is it fun to play?
Yeah.
And the answer is always yes. Infamous is always a blast to play. So,
Oh,
But
that
whether or
was
not-
almost
yeah.
a good pun.
but
for
whether
the
or not
normal game.
it could have been a little more different, I certainly feel so, that it
All
could
right,
have
so
been.
that symbol on the map there, that's
That's a
short-
lumens.
Okay,
That's
yeah.
one of the lumens.
But I didn't see it on the roof.
It's probably high up in the air because it wants you to use the photon jump from another. Yeah, there you go.
Okay, all right.
So you go over to the
Yeah,
opposite
to the
roof,
roof.
yeah, and use the photon jump. They're a bit more tricky to gather than the blast shards, which was ultimately just tied to those drones.
I think there was a couple of those that were a little tricky, but they were
Yeah.
nowhere near as tricky as
Should we go buy a new upgrade?
as the first Infamous games.
No.
Especially the very first one.
Oh,
That you
no.
had to earn the stuff. I remember one like shard being out on like a stick in the water. You know,
Yeah.
I never found out that you could do like the tap the thing and then it showed if there was anything nearby. I didn't.
No, the right stick click.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, oh. All right. So I actually have for multiple, unless we want to do this.
So, Indian Corbin asks, is there a morale system in the game? Not really. I mean,
What do you feel like of these?
you make sort of gameplay choices, but the story is in broad strokes already.
What
set in
do you
stone.
feel like doing? I have
Well,
9.
I like having the what's the melee thing? Yeah,
I like that one.
definitely that one. I wanted to show you this because it's damn beautiful.
And then one of these two?
The neon bolt is your main weapon still. So if you
Fire
hold
str-
it now,
Ah, yeah,
it's
I
a
like
stream
that.
of bolts. Yeah,
And I guess it makes sense taking this next as it's cheap.
yeah.
All right, so now, okay.
So what
Oh,
you can
damn.
see here that down above your neon meter, it says that
there's
you
a
have one
multiplier.
melee finisher, and you might have remember this from Infamous 2 with your amp thing.
Oh, yeah.
So if you take one enemy down with regular melee attacks, you earn one melee finisher, and the graphical fidelity on that melee finisher in First Light is goddamn amazing. You'll get to see
This
that.
jump is just too good.
The photon jump, it's awesome. It really is.
The feel of speed. All right, let's get this.
Bitch!
Fetch my truck's loaded up. Let's go.
This is one of the things that feels a little bit old in Infamous.
Indeed. So you have to stand on top of the truck and protect Shane as he drives off.
I'm glad I didn't just do the melee thing now, because
You really don't have to move. You're not supposed to move.
no,
Yeah. By the way,
I'm born to move.
I'm happy to admit my flaws, and in this
Are
case,
you?
yeah, in this case, I failed this mission several times,
Okay.
and I'd be surprised if you get it right in one go.
Oh,
So that's a bit for you. Yeah, Branko, I agree that in Infamous games of the past, even though there have been a morale system and there's two sort of very separate endings, one evil, one bad, I'd like to see them go a bit deeper with the morale system.
that's actually one of the things I like, that it didn't pretend to be. I hate when games were like, oh, you can totally choose your own thing, and then there's like two things, just like in Infamous. Then I like that they're just saying that there are two.
Yeah, but I think a good and a bad ending. I would like to see some more morally gray choices. I think they're on the
get
way
that.
there. They're on the way there with the Second Son, I feel, that some of the choices you weren't really sure. But then again, it's the color red and the color blue.
But you know what? I get it. I want that in some games, but I also like that there are some games where it's not like that, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I would rather just have them
I
remove.
supposed to,
remove
like-
the system. Yeah, you're supposed to blow up. Don't use your singularity.
No, I'm
you're
out
gonna
of
need
neon.
that later. You're out of neon. All right. You can see the little pink dots. That's
I know,
neon
I
sources.
just wanted
yeah,
to
sorry,
see if there's something nearby.
I like the way the way her body flexes when she does the photon jump. It's
Yeah.
it's very the original Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Actually, you're doing very well. That's good. So we don't have to replay the mission.
Thank you.
We should hide, just for a bit.
So Indian Cobran, I don't know. I don't know whether or not you'll be disappointed by this, but you don't get any other powers.
Okay.
That,
We were clear.
I mean, at least not themed powers. So that the singularity is different, and they have added something to the neon powers, which you already know. But mostly, it's going to be things you already know with a little twist on them,
Okay.
as we've seen with the light speed running.
Who gave these guys a license?
So the game sort of keeps track on your challenges, and for now there's the defeating 50 occurrence. It will constantly reward you with
with the skill points that you can use for the upgrade system. So Shane is taking a very weird route through a park right now, but
Yeah.
he's escaping. So I think actually you're on the verge of completing the mission in one go. That's very good.
See a car here.
It's on it's on the opposite side of you. Yeah, right now we're also fighting the cops apparently. So.
I love that there's like these gangsters and then there's the cops.
That's a cop,
both,
but yeah,
both
they're-
chasing me. Like they're not fighting each other
No.
at all. They're just
No.
shooting me.
Well, the thing is, which is something that angers both Cole and Delson during the main game, is that the police is under the heel of the DUP, so they're really only focusing on the conduits as
Yeah.
sort of the main antagonists of the city, not the drug dealers and the.
He is weak though. Shane, no.
I got Brent. Keeps me grounded and low profile.
What kind of route are you taking, dude? Like what?
But
is
you
going
actually,
on?
you not with much health left, but you did it in one go. That's really nice.
And I didn't use my singularity either.
Yeah.
Get your boys armed and out looking for Brent, or I'll lace a hole in your sack.
Easy.
Yeah. You totally nailed that one. I'm not too big to throw some compliments at you when you deserve them.
Are you saying I don't deserve compliments?
No,
often?
I think you're a fine fella.
A fine fella.
Okay, just a sentence. How do you do?
All right, up there. So I guess that's.
So you want to get that lumen? It's just a photon jump
I want to
off
get
for the building. Yeah,
all the lumens.
they're very.
You know what? I like
collected
that they
all.
don't call it lumens. No, like they call lumens and not shards.
Yeah.
But in a way, I just want them to call them shards.
It's always been blast shards. God damn it!
Yeah,
Just call it.
But you know what?
goddamn blast shards.
Just when someone says shards, it gives this little tingle.
No, but it
It
doesn't
makes me happy.
The thing is, blast shards in the main game has always made narrative sense.
Yeah.
Because, Delson, they are sort of remnants from one of those trucks.
I know. I
But
just like shards.
but lumens doesn't make any sense. They haven't provided any detailing for it
okay.
story-wise. It's just little sparks that lay there so that she can get more powers. You just took down that guy. Was he a current?
It showed like taking down
enemy.
buttons.
Yeah, okay. Have you used a melee finisher yet?
I just did the triangle thing now.
Oh, it looked nice, right?
I was too focused on the show different buttons to do. All right, so we have a mission over there. Let's do that.
Yeah, let's go directly for the missions. Otherwise, you can do one of the two side activities, which is the racing, which you already done, and the graffiti.
I'm just gonna apologize up front.
I remember that building, by the way. The building, you do some of that paper stuff on that
okay.
building. It's awful.
I have a hard time not going for
The lumens.
yeah.
That's actually when people describe their experience with different Infamous games, it's often one of the main things they bring up. Oh, it's so fun gathering blast shards, and I agree. It's one of the main things I like to do in an Infamous game,
Yeah.
and it is awesome. It really is. So as you can see, you are constantly awarded these upgradable points to spend on the upgrades power system, but they also become quite costly. I think they can cost up to.
It escalated very quickly from 3 and 4
indeed.
to like 10.
And it'll get to, I think it will get ultimately to 18 for
Okay.
one.
Oh, see here there was one. This guy, see, boom.
Yeah, that looks very nice, right?
Yeah, all right.
So
and
yeah,
then
now,
I earned
now you
another
have
one.
to take one
That
down.
was what happened. So the first one before I took out like that, and then I earned another one.
Photon jump.
I can't make. I needed.
You're not good enough. So sometimes.
Whoa.
Sometimes the speed portals are laid out so you can use them to get a lumen. Branko's asking if there's a constant day-night cycle. It follows the same system as Second Son. So yes, there is day and night and different types of weather. Whereas, of course, with the neon power, it's of course night that makes the most sense because it shows off
that's awesome.
the brilliant lighting effects.
Never take anyone out looking for Brent.
So this is a mission structure which is, I think,
Shoot him once I open
pretty boring, but we'll see. So you have to stand at that one place.
Okay, I can do that.
No, you don't. You don't get to leave that one.
No, yeah, stand here.
Yeah, and you have to touch that thing for a constant source of neon, and then you can
That thing?
fire. Yeah, you have to go somewhere else to do the same thing now.
Okay, because I shot those guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's sort of a challenge that you have to take out all the enemies from that one. You can't move from that position.
Until I need to go to the next one.
Yeah. And there's a lot of enemies at some points.
This just feels awesome.
Yeah. So you're being asked. You're the one with sort of the power of the stream schedule. You're being asked if you're playing streaming FIFA when it's released later this month.
For sure. I'm hoping Solfin is up for a rematch because I annihilated.
Did he lose?
Oh
no.
We played. How many games did we play, Solfin? I think we played 5, 6, and I won all of them. And then we had time extra, and then we played like a final one that he won. So and it was like.
So Solfin beat you when it mattered.
No, when we were like, this is over. You can go.
Solfin beat you when it mattered.
I don't even need to say it. You can go watch the stream if you want. And it was like 10-1 or something in goals.
So I don't think I don't think it's safe to say that for September and streaming, it will mostly be FIFA and Destiny because that's the two main big releases.
I think we'll play like a lot of games.
Yeah, we'll play a lot of different games because.
Where is that dude? He's hiding over there.
I think it's down. Yeah, you can see him firing, and I don't know what he's firing at, but he's firing at something.
Is that dude?
No, yeah, there he is. Fire, Nick, fire.
Oh, we're done.
So you're going between these, it's called sniper perch missions. There is a couple of them during the DLC, which of course they get harder, that there are more enemies firing at you and you can't move from your position. That's sort of the main draw of that kind of activity. Luckily there isn't that many more of the protect the truck missions. But of course these open world structured games in the same do become repetitive. I mean, it's very difficult to avoid it. It's the same thing that Assassin's Creed has become sort of a main target for, that all of these following the guy talking missions, right?
But I think I agree that's one of the problems with Infamous. It is very repetitive and the same missions. But
luckily it's good to play. It's
but
fun
yeah,
to play,
I have more fun with these. I don't hate Assassin's Creed, even though I sometimes riff on it a little bit. But I think one thing with Infamous is I'm always having fun with these.
Yeah. So what you can take from that view is that Nick is biased and you should never listen to what he says about
totally
Infamous.
biased.
I didn't like this mission structure. I think it's
Fine by me. They almost
so we're being
Yeah, I
asked.
think it's definitely repetitive. But did you not have fun with this?
Yeah,
Maybe it's because
I gave the game a 7. Of course, I had fun with it.
I just like shooting things.
I think there's obvious flaws with not the way that they handle sort of gameplay, but in the way they set up activities for you to use that gameplay.
You're taking too much damage. Okay, let me shoot.
By the way, a little hassle I have with a game that fixes so much on vertical gameplay.
Yeah.
It is annoying that you can't see which level.
That is totally true. I also think you're right. This is a stupid way of doing it. Let me run around.
It's just because Neon is about traversal, and then it's stupid
and
creating
I think
mission
Infamous
structures.
in general is a lot about traversal.
Yeah.
And then taking, like, first of all, this is going to be mainly for people who have played Second Son, and you have all the powers, and then you take those away from me. Okay, that makes sense story-wise, but then then at least let me have the.
At least let you run around,
Yeah.
So we're being asked one more question for the streaming schedule. Are we thinking of streaming Reign of Giants DLC for Don't Starve? And I think we still am.
Yeah.
Don't Starve, of course, it has come out on PS4 not too long ago, and will come out on Vita. And I think, in conjunction with that, in some sense, we'll be streaming it if time lets us. So.
Did someone ask for that?
Yeah,
Okay,
Indian
cool.
Cobra asks. So we're always happy when people
Yeah, I mean, in
request
general,
stuff like that.
if
Because we
there's
really
something you
want
want us to stream, let us know.
Yeah,
That is
always let us know.
That is the easiest way of
and of
making
course,
that happen.
we're coming onto the fall schedule, which is very, very busy. So it's very
It's going to be harder getting
but
everything.
it's very important to us for you to let us know what you want
for
to stream,
sure.
because we'll be spoiled for choice, so we don't know really what to choose. half
Also,
the
we
time.
might be like, oh, we're going to stream this one, and then if a lot of people
Yeah.
say we should stream something, we'll do that for
Yeah.
sure. All right, let's do upgrades. I have 8, so let's do the 3, or should we do? I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna. Oh, so now I can have more melee finishes.
Yeah, it's just
But I'm
it
gonna do
opens your
this one.
capacity. Yeah, the neon energy. I still think
I'm gonna do
if
another one of those.
if when you want to spend lumens, it's cool to spend it on the light speed stuff.
Yeah.
By the way, that one, the one that costs 8, the air dash, is pretty cool. After you do a photon jump, if you press circle again, it will lunge you forward.
I'll do that. Now I got a couple of these. I think that's
Yeah.
good. So because I was running out of
neon constantly. Yeah, so that's cool. Actually, fun thing. That's where you meet Fetch. First
Yeah,
in the second song. Yeah. So there.
Alright.
Should we go for a new mission, or do you want to try out something else? There's a little. You can see the little person icon.
Yeah.
Try do that. That's a
Alright,
side
I'm just
activity.
gonna get this thing first. All right, I guess that's gonna be up in the air. Yeah.
There's a couple of type of side activities that you haven't seen yet, which
Think I can get it from here?
yeah. You can see the hitbox for the lumens is pretty open, so you don't have to hit it.
They're like within a
so
meter.
it's to your right,
I'm just
actually.
gonna get one more.
You're goddamn unbelievable. He says
Sorry,
he says we have to stream the Phantom Pain, and I don't think we were planning to
was
do
the
otherwise.
Phantom?
Yeah,
Oh,
they're
yeah.
just
Metal Gear Solid.
yeah,
Yeah.
when that comes out in 2019.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
That game is ways off.
We'll-
I'm
we'll
sorry to
try-
say, people.
We'll try to stream all the big.
They're showing one Afghanistan level, and it's ways off. You see that? Oh, do you remember that side activity from another game? I can't quite recall. Oh, it's Second Son. It's the same
okay, I
thing.
was like, what are you doing?
Yeah, it's the same thing. Saving the hostage, doing the graffiti.
Oh, yeah.
So, Ambien asks if there are any cheap deaths to expect in the game. No, not really. I think it's. I think Infamous Fane's games in general are pretty fair. Actually, the thing is, if you come into the game having played Second Son, you're probably going to feel a bit cheated because you think you can switch powers on the go and you can't. You're stuck with Neon. Not that that's specifically a negative trait, but you think that you can perhaps, when you're Delsin on the go, I can just switch to this power because it gives me more defensive capabilities or this, that, and the other. Whereas Neon is very much for someone, as Nick is doing right here and as he's done in the combat, is for traversal, running around, catching your enemies at a right angle and then running away to another place. So you need some time, I feel, to adjust.
Oh, it got away. All right, that's fun.
Yeah, you need time to adjust to only having Neon and using the abilities that has exclusively.
I will say it's not as bad as I thought it would be.
No. And as we've shown
And
off,
I think also it's because in Infamous Second Son you only have one power at a time.
Yeah.
You can like run around and change, but it's not like Infamous 2 where you actually have multiple powers at a time.
yeah. And of course, as we just showed off in the upgrade screen, in addition to the powers we're showing off now, you do unlock 3 more. And if you played Infamous games, you probably have a pretty good idea of what these are. If I, for example, say to Nick, the L1 button and the R1 button have yet to be revealed.
Yeah.
So there's those kinds of powers, which makes Fetch a bit better in those kinds of situations. And I really would like to say to you now, stop the lumen hunting. We need to show off some story.
All right. I'll get to it. Damn, I got it.
I think your viewers are looking at a soon-to-be platinum owner. In
Yeah, I
first
mean,
fight,
this is the thing. We're actually playing in your profile. Which I think is not a coincidence. You don't want me to get easy trophies.
No, not as. Oh yeah, I don't want you to get. Yeah, sure.
So,
The trophy.
so I'm collecting this even though it's not my save.
Yeah, I have already gotten the trophies for the stuff we have to play. So
Camera IDs.
that's a bit sad.
Wait,
Do some other things.
no, because the
Nick,
thing
for
is,
God's sake.
the thing is, if I do this, then we can show off all the power. I can buy powers.
Yeah, but we don't have time to buy
We'll
all
do
the
that,
powers
alright.
anyway.
No, but we can
Actually,
get
I
more.
would like you to earn 8 lumens because I wanted to show off the improved...
There you go. I'll do that.
You're unbelievable. How many do you
I
have?
am unbelievable.
Yeah, can you get one more before we move on? Then we can get the light speed upgrade.
I think I might be able to do that.
Yeah. Big baby.
Oh, come
on. Nick is going for 100% all the time.
That is true. Oh,
Yeah.
I missed it. All right, you know what? I'm gonna give up.
Which
on this
game?
one.
Which game? Was it? Dory was playing on your profile where you got a 0% on your.
I don't remember. Go
No.
check my trophies.
Oh yeah, this. Oh, let me see. Do you remember this activity?
Put your.
Put your phone at a camera to scan it.
So I need to find it.
You've done this
Scan
before.
camera.
Looks very much like a.
Oh, okay. So I need to scan that.
You scan the camera, then you see you're following the guy in the weird pink
Oh,
tracksuit.
I hated these missions actually. That
Yeah.
was the only.
This
The,
is-
the only. I actually don't
Annoying.
mind finding the cameras,
Yeah.
but the fucking stealth findings and dude,
I'm
hated
sorry.
that.
I like First Light and I like Second Son, but these types of mission structures are pretty shoddy. So you're following, you're hypothetically following the guy.
In the
You can use
tracksuit.
I think the to locate cameras. That is inside the little alley there.
So am I supposed to scan that camera?
You're supposed to scan a camera. There,
Okay.
just above you. Just above, directly above you. Try
Where?
clicking again. Yeah.
Oh,
There. You see, this is fun. And you have to do it in the correct order. So now you know he didn't go that way.
But am I not supposed to do the camera over there? That's the one I already did. So no.
How about trying that camera?
And you told me not to go find more lumens?
Yeah, I'm
That was
sorry.
way
yeah,
more
Yeah,
fun.
this is not fun.
Trafficking? Like, as in slaves?
That's not the only time you'll be doing that.
I might have to like hire someone to do this for me.
Yeah, that's the camera you scanned just
Oh,
before.
but so that's not going to be in there at all?
That's not
I
gonna
thought
be-
it was just...
No, several of the cameras will not give
I
you
thought it was
hints.
just the wrong
Yeah, you
order.
have to sort of, no, if you go back, that's the way he went. Yeah, no,
so-
keep to your right, there, that way. So that's the next camera.
Or
he
maybe
went-
it's the one to the left.
No, to the
You
right,
remember- you
yeah,
remember
that
it's
one,
that one or-
that one, try that. And I think what that camera's going to show is that he went the opposite way.
So as I said...
No, down the street.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
there.
what I said. It
You
could be
didn't.
this one.
No, you were about to go the wrong way.
No, this was the
there,
one I was
the
talking
camera,
about.
just there, on street level almost.
Yeah. And Sullivan is jumping around. Jump around. This was actually the camera I meant when I said it could be to the left.
Blah blah
rather
blah.
than-
Yeah, you're talking. There's
Nick,
the guy in the
Nick
pink
is always
tracksuit.
right.
Nick is always right.
Yeah.
Look, he's had a tracksuit on. Now he
Yeah.
started jogging. Is that a coincidence?
Pace. I think she spotted.
Am I supposed to care?
Find out what happens to her.
Yeah, that one. I think he went up actually on the ramp. Yeah, there on the stairs.
Did we get told who this was? Why this is interesting? Because this just feels very stalker.
Yeah,
Ish.
the thing is,
I'm just
should I provide some
tracking
context? Brent has her
might
brother
regret this.
has been kidnapped. So we're trying to locate these human trafficking ring, the occurrence.
Okay.
So-
All right, I guess it has some value then.
Yeah, it has story value, but I think that's because they started developing First Light after Watch Dogs came out. They probably didn't. They probably had that way lined out before. But it's still fun to have a hack the
Whoa.
camera. Yeah, that guy got shot by the guy in the tracksuit.
All right, he looks pretty aggressive now.
Yeah, so there's a murder there, and he went. I can already give you the down here and then
Right
to
or
the
left?
right here. Yeah, down that small alley there. There's a camera up to your left. And you'll see her running there. I actually remember this. I don't know why I remember it.
Because it was so.
I was
boring.
actually at this point I was listening to podcasts while I did that.
totally see that.
Then the camera there, and that I think that's the last one actually. Yeah, this is the last one.
I can say we were supposed to play Madden today, but the game didn't arrive.
Oh yeah, the game didn't arrive. Yeah.
And I think we're actually not going to get it. So I think we're not going to play Madden.
Yeah.
So you're off the hook for this one.
Yeah, I was actually looking forward to it, but I don't know how much you play FIFA, but I would actually like to play FIFA with you and Sulfin.
I am totally down.
Yeah,
I
it'll be
mean,
fun.
because it got a little bit boring with Sulfin.
Oh right, yeah.
Again, go back and watch
I
the
can
stream.
see him from here. He looks a bit tired as well, so
Sulfin always does. Search for.
you don't have to search for clues. Yeah, there's more. There's a bit more. I'm sorry. No, you were supposed to. You saw
that one?
No, no, you don't. You don't have to hack cameras.
Oh, there's that symbol up there.
Yeah, it's down in the alley where he kidnapped her. Yeah, there's a phone you're
okay.
supposed to pick up. Which the murderer kidnapper just left.
Shoot someone,
yeah.
drops the phone.
Yeah.
Do you think you could find out
Well, it's just a phone. You can't find me with the phone.
What now? Am I supposed to?
Yeah, you're
stand up?
talking to Jenny.
Oh yeah, we don't have sound.
No, we don't. Yeah, we're playing without sound.
down at the same time?
Tracking the trafficker.
I love that sign.
Which, sorry?
Mission complete.
Yeah.
My guys out beating the bushes.
The thing is, I think there is the thing with Infamous, as there is with most Ubisoft titles, is that part of the entertainment value comes from your own completionist wantings.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just you can see the maps in the same thing with Watch Dogs. You see a type of side activity scattered across the map.
And you're
just,
like, yes.
yes, I'm just gonna do all of these. Yeah, in the same
Did,
way that
did you see what just happened?
what did you get? Oh, you got the right amount of lumens. Yeah.
So you wanted that one?
Yeah, that's.
I'll take that one.
Oh, okay.
No.
Jerk. Yeah, let's show it off. So after you do a photon jump,
Yeah.
you just press circle again.
So basically, I press circle to run, X to jump, and then circle
yeah,
again.
See, you can see.
So you
that
can
you're-
sort of
yeah.
continue your run.
Yeah, and another thing which was very annoying during
that's
Second
awesome.
Son, when you were running when you were upscaling buildings, right?
Yeah.
You were stopped by sort of obstacles in your way. Now she will just transport through them. Awnings, for example.
Okay.
So running has become a lot easier because it's the main way to traverse the city. You can see?
Yeah, I like
You know,
it.
yeah, it's good, right? So are you going for the next mission, or
Yeah.
do you want to do a race, or I don't know. There isn't as many types of side activities as
Is there
there in the
anything
main
we
game.
haven't done?
No, there's only 3 types.
Oh, and then now there's some of
And-
these like
and of
I
course
actually
if-
overjumped that
If
one.
you
now.
keep the fun thing is if you keep doing some story missions, we have 45 minutes left. If you keep doing some story missions, you'll be prompted back to Curtain K Prison, and we can do more. We can use our new abilities in the arena,
All right, let's do that.
which is fun. So-
Or let us know in the chat what you want to see.
Yeah, please do. If you have any sort of insecurities about purchasing Infamous First Light and you want us to show off a specific form of the game, please let us know, so we can show them to you.
For sure.
For sure. So I'm not really sure. I didn't use the photo mode in the original Second Son, but I don't know if it's still here. Maybe we can check that, because I think a photo mode was a huge thing for some of
Yeah,
the PlayStation
now they've
audience.
added it to.
Last of Us Remastered. So.
Have you seen that one video someone did where they like went into photo mode and then they did like a pan around and then filmed that?
No, oh, that
So they
seems
found all
awesome.
these important moments in Last of Us, paused the game, went into photo mode, and then instead of taking a photo, they recorded gameplay.
Yeah.
Them slowly moving around the characters, which gave this like bullet time slow motion
Oh
effect.
yeah.
Them standing
I'm
still.
not gonna watch
and,
that, yeah.
And then they cut the whole thing together, so they show the whole story of the game that way.
Oh.
Super awesome.
Yeah. But I actually think that
I got guys down there taking
Oh, is this
PlayStation-
another one where I have to shoot everyone?
keep 'em alive.
Standing still?
you guessed it, Fred.
No, but oh yeah, it's just the
Yeah.
standing still part. I didn't like that part of it.
No.
Can I do the singularity here?
No, I think it's too far actually.
We'll see. Oh, I got some of them.
Yeah, but they'll come in waves.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's
It's
enemy
just now
snipers.
I can earn it again because it was just having that and not like.
Yeah, it's true.
Oh, there we go.
We're being asked, can we use photos on your PS4 desktop? I don't think so. I mean,
Oh, you mean like wallpaper?
yeah, but the thing is, if you just saw this morning, there's news up on Gamereactor. This morning we had the
news.
Yeah, we got the Sony pre-TGS press conference.
Oh,
and
I
part
check that out.
the part of the announcement was that theme support is coming to the PS4.
Oh, nice.
Here
About
during the
time,
fall
actually.
in the 2.0, I believe it was called, and PlayStation Vita is getting in as well theme support.
Nice.
In that,
I like that actually, the themes.
Yeah.
Front? What is this?
So I don't think you can use the photos you take on your PS4 as a desktop, but you'll probably get some type of Infamous First Light, Infamous Second Son theme during this fall when the PS4
probably.
theme
Also,
support
you
comes
can
out.
use them like on your computer or something.
Yeah, of course. There is some pretty cool NeoGAF threads with pictures people have
photo
taken.
mode
Yeah,
stuff?
in PlayStation photo mode stuff, which is right now only Second Son and Last of Us Remastered.
So
there
the two best games.
yeah, no, I don't think so.
No? What's better?
If I had
On the platform, like as a whole,
my brother back,
Yeah.
what I had most fun with. Oh, that's a really good question, actually. I thought I'm a huge Metal Gear guy, so of course I thought Grand Zeroes was completely breathtakingly amazing.
Okay. That's it. I really like Trials. I didn't
Trials?
play-
Yeah.
I didn't play that enough.
Yeah,
maybe,
yeah,
but
sure, yeah. But on the platform, what's just the best titles?
I would still say Last of Us and Infamous.
Yeah,
Probably.
yeah.
If
I
I'm not
think it's-
forgetting
yeah.
anything.
I'm
Let us
gonna
know in the
say-
chat actually if we've forgotten something.
Yeah, that's a good way to go. I'm gonna say Diablo and Last of Us.
Oh, Diablo's good as well.
Yeah.
Okay, wait, what was this?
current
Was it like a fight
saved
these?
me the time of running them down.
No, that's your guys.
Okay.
But you're yeah.
Oh,
Maybe
okay, the
use
red one.
no, you don't have the singularity just yet, but you'll have several waves of enemies. Oh, so Indian Cobra, and if you haven't seen, this main sort of crazy attack is the singularity, which Nick will be using now.
Alright.
That's your super attack.
That was sort of a waste, but okay. But you know I'm gonna earn it quickly.
Yeah, you do earn it pretty quickly,
Okay.
but it's because it's
And
not.
also in these, because you just shoot so many.
Yeah, waves coming at you there
Yeah.
from the stairs.
Oh,
yeah.
that was,
You're aiming at the lumens.
I just saw like, that is a color I like.
Yeah. Well, Branko, yeah, the thing, I think it would be a cool feature. However, the photo mode is actually something that's pretty exclusive to Sony first-party games. It's only the first-party games that's been using it.
I think
really.
it's super cool, but it's also something that I also
It's
like.
a very niche type of
I
thing.
sort of don't feel like I have the time and energy to spend
but
time. I love someone else who's
Again,
doing it for me.
I can encourage everyone who likes and thinks these PlayStation first-party games are beautiful to go to the and look at some of the NeoGAF threads
Yeah.
with the original photos, because
Or
when,
Google it or something, because
yeah,
I'm sure there
and of course people also put together some really cool videos with the Share Factory update on the PS4, so there is some cool stuff out there. I do think you can do something similar on the Xbox One. I just don't know. I tried turning on an Xbox One today.
you
and
turned
was-
it on.
Yeah, I turned it on and I tried to install Rise, and it wouldn't let me. So I was just like, you know, I'll do this some other time. I think it was very confusing. I'm not a tech guy, so
Can't lose any more family.
I just want my stuff to work. So I don't know if there is something
I
similar.
would say we also have like a debug or something, so maybe it's that.
Maybe it's that. Well, that's a debug.
Sort of some
Sort
special
of,
stuff.
yeah, we don't know.
I don't know.
Nobody
That's
knows.
something.
So,
It does not have a Kinect. Before you were not allowed to not have a Kinect or whatever.
oh yeah. Do you remember? Actually, we're going on a little side note here. Hope you'll forgive us. Do you remember when it was announced that you sort of had to have it plugged in and it wouldn't function without the camera
Yeah.
plugged in? I thought that was such bullshit, really.
But you know what? I sort of agree, but I also think it's.
I do think if,
I thought it was also
Yeah.
like, you know, they have an idea. You know, this is what the
this
future
was a
will be.
dream. Yeah, this was a dream
And
for
I sort
how.
of respect when people do that, even if I don't agree. So, for
Of
instance,
course.
Apple does that sometimes, and sometimes I like some of the stuff they do, and sometimes I think it's like, what are you doing?
Yeah, but do you
at
remember when
least-
the iPhone came out and people said touch to function, use the basic functions of your phone. That's stupid. Why would I do that? Now nobody goes back.
But it's also, I feel like Apple at least stick to their stuff, which I really like. They also way early said like you don't need discs.
No.
And people are like, ugh.
I feel the same way. That I mean, I might not agree with the vision they had, but at least they had a vision.
They stuck to it.
Yeah, and no, they didn't. That's the thing.
No, Apple did. No.
Yeah, but Microsoft didn't. But now you'll be able to purchase your own Xbox One. Has it launched yet?
No, it's like next week. I think.
The 16th or the 11th. I can't remember.
September at least.
Yeah, September.
Can always button mash.
You can always. You have a melee feature now. You can use that.
Well, where was that beautiful little thing?
I think it's it's just down there. You just
look
glide down there. You know, you can still use the glide by
I know.
holding
I actually just like this when she sort of falls. I think it looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
This.
Yeah.
I don't know. Physics, yo.
Nice. Yeah. That was a cool comment.
Yeah.
I really like that. Yeah.
You're welcome.
See, so you get there's sort of dynamic upgrade. So you get a sharp shooter that you get one upgradable point for that.
Not surprising, I get that.
No.
All right.
I want to stream with Philip again.
Upgrade. So we want that, or do we want?
You don't want the laser focus. The laser focus is stupid. You just want to shoot people. So I would
Should
go
I save for these?
Yeah,
No,
I would save for that.
Yeah, not this.
No, that one. I mean, the 11 for the firebolts.
You wouldn't do this one so I can have 2 melee finishes?
No, that's boring.
There's no more powers. No, I want this one, don't I? If I do the 8 here, Magnus, and then get that one after, then I get dash towards an enemy, then quickly made it to trap in stasis.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet actually.
Oh wait, there's a power over here as well.
Yeah, I used melee very much in the beginning of the game, and then used it less and less.
Okay.
And so. But melee is.
Oh, here there's multiple.
Yeah. But that's just dashing towards enemies.
I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
Did people have anything they wanted to see?
No, I think we're being asked if we will show Metro.
We're talking about
2033 and
Metro Redux.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
So if for you don't know, if Metro Last Light and Metro 2033, two games made by 4A Games over in Ukraine, have just made their first next-gen title with a port
like
of
a
those
lot
games.
of games are getting now, they're getting the
ports. Yeah.
So where's that thing?
That's Shane. Shane standing right there.
Oh, I just the.
Oh, that's a protected truck mission.
I've never seen this before.
No.
Yeah, so I think a lot of it will be more clear from the future streams. We've been out shooting stuff today, and yeah, a lot of things has been going on.
We're just coming back. We're just coming back with a full streaming schedule, so we'll have a more firm outline
in the future
weeks to come. So.
But yeah, Metro is definitely one we're considering as well.
Branko says that he loves how Microsoft marketed the Xbox One and how it was only compatible with the Kinect 2, and now they already have a bundle without it.
Which was one of my predictions for the year, actually.
We actually should check back on those.
Yeah, we should.
Yeah.
Actually, maybe we can do that in a little bit, and I'll let you take over or something.
Yeah, we can do that. So coming up, we will award points for our...
You know what? I lost the ability to hold in the fire button for this.
Why?
I just did. I can't do it.
Maybe
I can only tap, but I think it's.
I hadn't unlocked that at this point in the story.
But I think it's just to not keep it unfair, you know. But
yeah,
I sort of don't like that. Give me, if I'm good at like choosing what to level up, give me the.
I mean, if you've been good and gathered lumens to make the story missions easier, why not? Are you sure you can't?
Yeah. Look, I'm holding it. Nothing.
Oh, that's annoying. I hadn't unlocked that at this point. I was only focusing on the light run, neon run up to that point.
But the thing is, you know, I've been using the FAL so much that my trigger finger is super good.
Shikoyo was asking for some of the challenges. The thing is, when we're playing the story, we're sort of bound by the story to when we return to Curtain K prison, we'll do the challenges there, and we will in not too long. So.
Give me some neon. Oh, now I can. That must mean it's over.
I don't think the story is, this mission is
now
quite over yet. Yeah, that's why. You now for the first time.
Okay, so there's something new.
Yeah, but now you're fighting DUP, and now not just occurrence, just here in a little while.
Sniper.
I have a little Xbox question for you.
Shoot.
Do you remember the sort of the app you could have on your phone, on your tablet, where you could get extra info on your game while you were playing it? What was that called? Something about glass.
Oh, Smart Glass.
Smart Glass, yes. What became of that?
I don't know.
What became of Smart Glass?
I think it's still there, isn't it?
Does this still exist?
I think so. What am I supposed to do here?
You're supposed to go. Yeah, you can
find
see
these. Okay.
that shows you which container to use. There, you can see.
Go away.
Just hitting him once.
But he's not an enemy.
Yeah, you know, that's AI. I think he
But
is
what
an
the-
enemy.
No, because I can't shoot him.
Oh, that's because he's with you. He's with you.
Yeah, that's what they all say.
Yeah. We're being asked to do some shard hunting. I think we're gonna do that.
You know what?
regardless.
Who said that? Because I like that
Yeah,
person.
Branko.
Branko is my homie, dude.
So there's a lot of snipers up there on the top of the crane. Maybe you could do something about that. Thank you. So I really want to get back and do some challenges. So let's finish this up. There's snipers to your right.
I see the thing. I'm just gonna give him a little bit of a chance to actually take me
Yeah.
out.
Maybe he's actually out of range for the
He
neon
is
stuff.
pretty far away.
Well. Okay, yeah. So I'm being told Smart Glass still exists. That's good. I never quite got it, but it gives you extra additional content for your games. That's good.
Boom!
That's pretty cool. You see, wherever you are, sort of, no matter how far you are from the enemy, it will always turn it into a fluid animation when you
that's
hit them,
pretty
which
cool.
is
When
pretty cool. Yeah.
You still need to be within a certain range though to get those finishers. I noticed. When you get into like melee range, then
Oh, by the way, I should warn you.
don't do nades.
As in
Don't
all
be a hero.
in Infamous games, water is your arch nemesis.
Oh,
Can't go in the water.
maybe that's why I like Infamous. I can sort of relate to that.
You don't like water?
I don't know.
You're such a freak.
Oh,
Nade. I thought, for a guy who boasts himself on playing a lot of Call of Duty, you have crap reflexes.
whoa, whoa, whoa. The thing is, I'm an OBJ player. I'm actually not the...
There's guys out in the boat.
Yeah, that's sort of shitty.
They're not
But
firing.
you, but you know what? I think we should play Call of Duty soon, you and I, and then
Yeah.
we'll see about crap reflexes.
Yeah, I can take you to school.
I've done fairly well
Yeah.
playing Call of Duty at events recently,
Yeah.
so...
So you told people about your trip, right?
yeah, last Friday.
yeah.
There a lot of the video content. We showed some of it in the stream. More of it will be up as
Release.
videos in the next couple
Yeah.
of days.
Nice.
And then I'll write the article on my...
They're still with you.
Yeah, but why does it show red then?
I don't know, because they're the enemy of everyone.
The enemy of everyone. So yeah, there will be a lot of that sort of content coming up soonish.
So from the other side, yeah. Then now you're done. Yeah, that's cool.
Super fun.
I have my pre-order of Advanced Warfare ready. So.
Day 0 edition.
Yeah. Well, I still actually haven't found out yet. I actually pre-ordered from PSN. So
As long as it's a pre-order,
Yeah.
you get Day 0.
it's preloaded as well, so it's really cool.
Yeah, but it's not preloaded yet.
No.
But it's but that's cool that they're beginning to do that. I like that preload stuff. But yeah, so the thing is, as long if you pre-order, you get it a day early, which that's a pre-order thing I like. That is not then you get a skin for some blah blah blah. You know,
Yeah.
you actually get to play it early.
Actually, I
Then
just
it's
got
worth
an
it.
idea from something in the comics.
Yeah,
Comics.
I'm down. Comics.
Comics? No, not comics. Comments.
Aw. Yeah. Okay.
Thing is, we're being told Gaming Olympics 2.0 Nick versus Magnus.
Yeah, we should totally do that. I
should
think
do
we should
now
just
a
include more people.
Just a verse
I can
stream with all. Yeah,
annihilate all of
Actually,
you.
one of the things we've been discussing on the office is a 4-player not co-op, 4-player competitive stream.
Yeah.
Which should see us compete.
But you know what? That is Thor's
number.
idea. So his idea for that is basically PC games, PC co-op, couch co-op.
Yeah.
games.
So we were talking about Broforce, Towerfall, Ascension, Nidhogg.
Which is basically games he picked last.
Yeah. Oh. So actually,
DUP.
yeah.
Get on my level.
Get cannon fodder. They still have the cement powers from the main game.
Oh yeah.
So
Maybe
they
they're just so slow. That's why I didn't notice it at all.
I don't know why you're even bothering to throw words at the computer AI.
This is awesome.
Yeah, you're running from the right now. No, there's no
I'm not.
left. I think this is actually
Exactly, there are none left.
Yeah, this is the last mission before we can go back to Curtain K. So
No more panic attacks where I'd have to crawl inside my memories to calm down.
I'm actually running dry of
Couldn't wait to see.
juice for the questions, the iPad here.
Okay,
So
it's running out of battery.
Yeah.
Should I? But how long do we have left?
30 minutes.
Oh, okay. Should I look into that prediction thing?
Yeah, please do.
Do you want to take over now then?
Yeah, just gonna power up this
Or
thing.
should I maybe just get one more of these?
You can do some lumens. Don't worry.
I mean, people basically asked for it. And I'm just collecting these now for no reason, because you're going to overwrite this save, and then I'm going to have to do it on my own.
I don't want to overwrite that save.
Why not?
Why should I?
But aren't you going to like upload your own save?
No, it's fine. I can just do that. I can just
Alright.
run around. Well, so Nick is going to...
So I'm going to have to read them off, like here.
I'm actually quite excited about this now.
I am as well. I'll be super excited if my computer wants to turn on, though.
So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to find some lumens, I think. That's probably the safest
All right,
thing to
let's
do.
see here.
So we can show up more powers. Where
Right,
are
we
you?
have it.
Darn.
2014 predictions.
So we're not actually done with 2014.
No.
We might. We're sort of inviting people to.
You know what? I'll print it out so I can be on stream, and then we can
Great.
do it over there.
I just failed miserably.
Let's just walk through the shot.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to. I'm so tempted to do it every time we stream, and I'm not doing it.
When me and Philip were streaming, you were just talking instead of
Yeah.
walking through the shot. It was the same basic deal.
Yeah.
I'm bitter, as you can obviously hear.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
I'm going to wait for this. And I'm going to use a pen. And you know what? I'm going to use my Xbox pen.
Oh, that's an Xbox pen.
Oh!
You just need to.
This is so
Sure.
fun. I actually really like that in Assassin's Creed as well. They've gotten good at doing the collectibles compared to the first
Oh.
games. Even
Did
though
you
I
like-
collected all the flags in Assassin's Creed 2 and all that.
Oh, there's
did.
so many.
Yeah, I
the
did.
feathers as well.
Yeah.
Oh no,
I
those-
platinum that game.
I did 2 and 2, but
Yeah.
I didn't in 3 because then it involved
No, I didn't do
multiplayer.
3. I didn't do 3.
There was that max rank stuff in multiplayer, also in
Yeah,
Black
yeah.
Flag, and I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna play.
I really
multiplayer stuff.
liked, what was that, Uncharted? Where they were like, play one round of this
Yeah,
multiplayer, play
both
one of this.
Uncharted 2 and 3 was play 3 rounds.
Where Last of Us also is like, level up to this, like play 40 hours of this shit. I was
Yeah.
like, God damn it.
And we're not saying, just to reiterate, we're not saying that the multiplayer.
By the way, Last of
suites
Us,
are-
best game ever.
Yeah.
Why is this not working? I think this might
Actually,
be off.
Nick, you're gonna like this. You're behind the camera now, but I'm still gonna talk to you. You're gonna like this. Empire Online just posted a list of the best video games of 100
I
best
saw
video
that, I
games.
saw that.
Yeah, and it's Last of Us.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
They validated themselves.
I disagree.
Well, it's not whether you disagree. It's not a fact. It is a fact. It's not an
a
opinion.
fact. So I'm having a bit trouble getting through to that lumen. No, I'm not gonna get it now.
No, I'm not gonna get it.
I think if you were on the bridge, maybe
I'm
you're
just
closer.
I'm gonna do the story stuff. So are you printing out right now?
Yeah.
Great.
It's working. Check it in a little bit. The printer is slow because it was turned off, I think. So we were, I think, 5 people in the predictions,
Yeah.
and I almost don't want to wait for this anymore. I might just read them off because this is taking too long. This is me walking through a lot of shots.
Oh yeah, you did it again. Nice. So right now the entire stream is becoming a bit unhinged. We're sorry. But we really wanted to do that predictions piece. I'm really excited about it.
we don't care what you think we want to do it.
Yeah, we don't care if we jeopardize the entire stream by doing it. I don't care. We do it now. So we've gotten to a pivotal point in the story of First Light. Shane reveals himself to be a bit of a manipulative little fella.
Shane, no!
Shane/Reggie. He's kidnapping Brent to keep sort of Fetch in his pocket.
Okay.
To do his bidding.
Whoa,
Yeah, it's insane.
that escalated quickly. You know what?
Comic book cutscene.
Yeah, awesome. I don't want to wait for. Oh, is it printing? It is.
I can-
I
yes.
was just gonna say I don't want to wait for it, and then it happens. That's how it always is.
Branko says predictions or inside knowledge. Of course we don't do that.
I
don't do
actually want to say none of this was something we knew. Also, we might know things. I'm gonna say it when I'm over there.
Say it from there.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
gonna
just
say
weird
it.
that I'm talking.
Perhaps we know things,
You
but
know,
we
don't know
yeah.
things a year in
Yeah,
advance.
specifically we don't know things a year before they happen. So
before they have even been decided.
we might know things.
But I cheated. No, I didn't.
We might know things a tad bit before the
Yeah.
public does, but it's not that long.
No,
I mean,
and it's not the big things. They don't
No.
leak that often. If we do, we tell you actually.
yeah.
All right.
Okay, so we're awarding points.
Yeah.
It's 1 point for every
So,
prediction right,
we'll do them in the order they were right here. So
Okay.
first one is Mike. First prediction, Fallout 4 will be announced.
Not true yet.
No, I'm
So
gonna just, things can happen still. I'm just gonna write 0 points as of now for that. Steam machines released,
Not yet.
0 points so far.
But they plan to, right?
Yeah, that's what I've
During-
heard. But
yeah.
so far it hasn't happened. So that's all we go. If we're ending this now, would you get a point?
Yeah.
Half-Life 3 not announced. That is sort
Is
of
that a Mike?
Yeah, that's sort of a safe one, right?
That's so safe.
Yeah. But he did like some stupid ones the other one. So 1 point for Mike. We get to Lee now. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Why are you smiling?
Many iOS titles will be released.
First prediction.
Yeah.
Uncharted 4 released.
No, that's not going to happen. It was
in
announced but
2014.
not released. Yeah.
So that's not happening this year. They say like Christmas next year or something. Next gen skateboard game released. Not announced, released. I'm just gonna do 0.
Ollie has released.
I don't think that's.
PS4.
Is it on PS4?
I actually think, or maybe just no, it exclusive to Vita. I think it's moved to PS4. I'm actually pretty sure.
But I'm just gonna say that's not a next gen skateboard game.
No.
What he meant was actually, because you can rewatch the stream, it's like he wants, a third person
Yeah.
action, sort of. All right, official Nintendo game released on iOS, Android.
There's that Pokemon stuff.
Is there? What is
No,
that?
there's not been I don't think there's been an official real game, but I think there was some back.
Oh, when they did like
the
Pokemon Yellow or something,
yeah,
mock-up thing. All right.
Micromon.
Ricardo's predictions.
Oh,
PS4, Xbone, that's probably me who wrote this. Xbox One cloud services won't be released.
what? I don't understand.
Cloud services. I guess we need a clarification for that. What was that prediction? Has there been
What
any
cloud service?
Cloud
There is
service?
cloud service.
I
for the
think
Xbox One.
I think it's sort of a
The Drivatar stuff for
no.
for Forza 5,
I
for
think he
example.
means stuff like PlayStation's Gaikai stuff.
Oh, okay. No, there's not been.
That won't be. It hasn't been released so far. So far that's the point. Beta I don't think counts, right?
Yeah.
Zelda Wii U released.
No.
Have I missed that?
There's an uprest version
Yeah,
of what's I can't remember the name. Mirror. No. Can't remember what it's
Majora's
called.
Mask?
Yeah. No. Wind Waker, sorry.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the Wind Waker HD.
I guess that could sort of count. Actually.
Yeah, but I don't think that's what he meant. But
No.
let's. We'll
Should we give him half a point?
half a point? We're gonna do that. Yeah.
He might win now. Metroid Prime announced. No, 0 points.
Metroid Prime announced.
Yeah.
Well, it's an old game, so it
No,
has
but
been
a new
announced.
one.
Oh, okay.
Now we get to the sort of interesting parts.
Is that you?
No, it's you.
Oh,
No.
nice. Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay, first prediction. Do you remember any of your predictions?
No.
Gaikai released on PS4 with 10 to 20 games.
One, there is more, and it will release. It is released,
It is
right?
in beta.
In beta, and will release during the year.
But it's in beta in the US. We'll get beta in UK in January.
Yes, but it is released.
No, that's not a release. That's a beta.
It's released. It will release in the US before 2014 is over.
We'll see. As of now, it's not released. It's in beta.
Okay.
So
yeah, that's true. Yeah.
As of now,
Yeah.
it's the 0 point.
The beta stuff doesn't. If it doesn't get out of beta somewhere in
Yeah.
2014, I won't get a point.
Yeah.
I get it there.
Second prediction: Steam machines won't be big.
Still don't think.
I'll give you a point for that.
I think.
As of
is
now, it's not big.
No, is it wrong to say that a part of
It's
the?
sort of a loosey-goosey prediction, though.
It is, yeah.
But I'll give you a point.
Did I die? I think I did. Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
Hashtag better with Nick.
Yeah.
All right. Prediction 3. GTA 5 Online released on PS4, Xbox One without single player.
That's not gonna hold.
No.
They're releasing the full
Yeah.
version on PC. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Now it gets super interesting.
Yeah, because it's you.
Yeah.
yeah. Let's.
All right,
I'm fine with that. Let's
all
go.
right.
Let's go.
First one.
Yeah.
I won't buy a PS4. I will platinum a PS4 game. And I will dominate Magnus in trophies.
That's
So far, all three are true.
No!
A week from now.
Yeah, but
one of
they're
the-
not true.
Yeah. I haven't bought a
new viewers-
PS4.
No, Nick has bought a PS4.
No, I
He's
pre-ordered that.
Yeah.
I haven't bought it.
Yeah, screw you.
But I'm going to lose that part. But as of now,
Yeah,
it's-
you are.
So let's say we did this a week from now. I'll give 2/3 of a point, right? Because I'm still ahead in trophies and I have platinum the PS4 game.
Yeah. I can go with
But
that.
as of now,
No, I won't,
okay,
I won't have that.
you know what? If it actually mattered, I would argue with you. But I don't give it. I don't care. I'll say 2/3 because that's how it's going to be at the end of the year. But as of now, I haven't bought one. Number 2, Xbone released without Kinect.
Wait, that was all one prediction?
The first one, yeah.
Okay.
But that means I need all of them correct to get
okay.
a point.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah.
Xbone without Kinect released.
Yeah, that's yeah, sure.
That's a point.
That's a good
Very,
point.
very good prediction by me.
Very good prediction and very safe.
Yeah. Sort of, but yeah. Uncharted PS4 game title and date won't be Uncharted 4.
It was Uncharted 4.
Yeah. So I'll get half a point.
No, you don't get
Yeah,
half
because
a
the
point.
prediction is we'll get the title and the date for Uncharted 4, but it won't be Uncharted 4. So I'm correct
Get the
about
title, we didn't get the date.
Yeah.
There's no date for
It says
Uncharted 4.
November 2015.
No, it
Yeah,
did
it
not.
did.
Did it say November?
Yeah.
Didn't just say fall
No,
or something
no.
like that.
So as
But
of
it's
now,
still not a date.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not a date. Is November a date to you?
All right, you know what? Fuck that. I'm gonna do 0 then.
Yeah, it is a 0. It's not a date.
Well, I guess it's like a quarter of a point. So we got the title.
Okay, I can live with that. It's
All right.
just it's not November. Is not a date.
So I'm having like
Yeah, you're having some
2/3 plus a quarter.
Yeah.
All right, Gillen's predictions. New Zelda Wii U at E3. People not happy. 0 points.
It was. There was a Zelda Wii U at E3.
New Zelda Wii U.
Yeah, there was a new Zelda Wii U at E3.
What is that? It's not Wind Waker. That's not a new Zelda.
Yeah, there was a new Zelda.
Was there?
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's true. That
Yeah.
weird thing. Yeah, but that was
I
not at
don't think
E3. That was not at E3.
Yeah, it was at the briefing and the morning after.
Wasn't
yeah,
it
Monday
before
morning.
E3?
No, I'm pretty sure it was. I'm really. You can always come back and say, "Oh, Magnus was wrong," but I'm 99% sure that we saw the first sort of. There was a trailer, don't you remember?
Yeah, but
where
I
he was
think-
blowing that trumpet or whatever it was.
But I think that was before. I don't know. Maybe.
I should give him the point.
Yeah, but you know, he also said people not happy. People were happy.
People are happy
Yeah,
with.
so that's half a point.
Oh, his prediction is that
That
people
will-
are not happy with what they saw.
Yeah.
People were very happy with what they saw, I believe.
Last Guardian trailer shown at E3? Sadly, no.
No.
I'm almost going to give him a quarter of a point. Just
Yeah, just because it's
because
fun.
I want it so bad.
But it's just
Third
stop
prediction.
mentioning- Yeah.
Earn a proper PS4 Platinum.
Him.
Yeah.
Did he? Do we know this?
He hasn't done it so far. The whole thing was, during that stream, I sort of teased him a little bit with that he had a Platinum.
And in what?
You want to guess?
No.
Wonderbook, Book of Spells.
Really?
Yeah.
Why the hell?
Because he played it for Ryu. Like, he just played through it and it was like...
yeah,
this-
you get the trophy for it.
So 0 points for that. As of now. I don't know, Destiny, could that happen? That could have happened. It's a long platinum probably, but...
Destiny is a long platinum, but it's still
I haven't seen the trophies, but I could imagine that will...
There's no really skill-based trophies.
Have you actually looked at the trophy?
Yeah, I have.
okay.
I can't. You know, I can't. I can't help myself.
Do you want to do a count for this?
Account?
Yeah. Should we do one where it's like what would happen at the...
Yeah.
What do you think will happen at the end of the year?
Yeah.
Fallout 4 won't be announced this year. Steam Machines, do you think the Steam Machines will be announced this year?
They have been announced.
No, released.
No, released. I do believe they come.
And Half-Life is not announced, so Mike will probably end up on
I think the Norwegian retailer Webhallen is supposed to come out with sort of an alternative to the new gen consoles, and that's supposed to come out this year.
All right, so Mike has 1 as of now,
Yeah.
and we'll probably have 2 by the end of the year.
Yeah.
Lee had Uncharted, Next Gen Skateboard, and official Nintendo game. As of now, he has 0, and he'll probably end up with 0 points. Right?
Oh, that's so sad.
Unless a skateboard
sorry.
game is released or something.
We're sorry, Lee.
Ricardo had cloud services won't be released. He has half a point for Zelda, and he has 0 for Metroid Prime. That's probably going to be the same at the end of the year as well. So 1.5 points for now, and also probably at the end of the year. Agree?
Yeah.
So Magnus, you have Gaikai released on PS4. Will that be released in the US this year, you think?
I'm almost certain that it will come out of beta this year. But I mean, if we're doing it with, Europe in mind, I don't think it won't, we know the beta is January, so. But I think if we count it as released somewhere officially, I do think it will release properly.
But do you
with
think Steam Machines will be back?
No.
You have
No,
one
the
as
thing,
of
I
now,
think,
but you'll probably end
I'm
up
pretty sure
on
that my
point.
original prediction for the Steam Machines is it won't be as big as people thought they were when.
But that's also very like.
Yeah, because it's because that when they were originally announced by Valve, it was Valve is finally making a console, and
you know what? I think I'm going to say you're probably going to get 1.5 points.
yeah,
out of those
I
two.
think that's safe to say. Yeah.
That's pretty fair.
I'm fine to not have the victory.
All right, I will at the end of the year probably end up. I'll get 2/3 of a point for the first one, which was because I'll buy a PS4. X-Bone without Connect. That's a point, and then a quarter for Uncharted, so that will be a little over 2. That's like 2 point something. All right?
Yeah. So who is?
So it's
who's the mighty
0.66
winner?
for the first one, and plus 2.5, so that's... You're letting me get off easy with this, actually, because it's not a full point. It's 2.89 is my score.
Okay.
So just under 3. And then we have Gillen. He has half a point for Zelda. And if he earns a platinum, he'll get another point. That's 1.5 points. As of now, he has half a point. So if this... It looks like I'll win.
Oh really, Nick?
And it looks like
That's
Mike will have 2, Lee will have 0, Ricardo will have 1.5 points, you will have 1.5 points, Dylan will have 1.5 points, and I'll have 2.89. So even if you take away Uncharted, I'll have over 2 points.
You're happy with this, aren't you?
I'm pretty happy.
Let me ask you something. Did you know what your predictions were until you took up the sheet and you know you were going to win?
I remembered 2 of them, the first 2. I didn't
Okay.
remember Uncharted. I remember because we had the trophy bet. And I remember the whole thing I was saying about not buying a PS4 and earning a platinum and all that stuff. And I remember the Xbox One because, that was sort of a big thing for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't remember the Uncharted one.
But well done.
I don't think I went that safe with the.
No, you
trophies.
you weren't that safe. I
And
mean,
actually, I will say a lot of people didn't believe that I would wait this long with buying a PS4.
you're talking like you were some big celebrity.
No. But it's in the magazine like November last year. Oh, we know Nick's gonna buy a PS4 at launch, and he's probably gonna just call in sick.
Yeah, I got that. Yeah. But
Right.
I think
How are we doing on time?
We have it 10 minutes left, 12 minutes left, so. We are currently doing, oh, wow, yeah, I forgot that was one of the big
I'll
fellas.
look at the comments.
Yeah.
I'll check out people congratulating you. Did we play for anything? Oh, I just pressed something I was not supposed to press. Yeah.
So, checking back on Infamous First Light, we are playing the second beta. It's called the Beta Arena, where we're still in the same vein of defeating 10 waves of enemies at this point as fluently we can. I took a beating first, and now I'm back on it.
In the beta, what? Sorry.
This is, the types of arenas you're playing.
Yeah.
Can be boiled down to the alpha arena,
Oh,
the beta
okay.
arena,
Like I was
gamma
like,
arena.
we're talking about a beta of a game.
No. Yeah, I know it's confusing, but right now we've completed the arena, the beta arena survival.
Things to buy things for.
So see, we have unlocked the beta arena survival mission. So as you can see, under alpha, for example, there are 4 versions of that rescue. Then there's rescue with Delson. So I think this is still, so you can see here, now we can acquire data and see the best sort of skills stuff on.
Oh, that's World Lead. I was like, you have a lot of good friends in this game.
Yeah.
We should actually go in and check your friends to see.
Yeah, I think we can. Not during the cutscene. So this is actually sort of the main structure of the game. Brooke Augustine asks Fetch to show off her powers in one of these arenas, and then she sits down and she talks about her memories of her brother's disappearance 2 weeks prior. 2 years prior. So this is, so now we're returning to Fetch. It's still 2 years earlier. It's we're back in Seattle now, so we're just gonna check the.
I looked at that city, dude.
Yeah, and by the way,
And
just
notice
draw distance.
Yeah, that was what I was about to say.
You can see everything.
When we played this, I had just played a Black Flag on PS4.
Yeah.
And for some reason, there's always some fog.
There's always the fog of war. Yeah. So here's the challenges.
And what is that? You get those points for doing that? Like
yeah, there's 5.
So if you get
arena
10,000 score in the Alpha Rescue, then you get 2 points.
Yeah.
To buy like.
Yeah. So we can go back and play them. Yeah. Survival, rescue. Then there's a save game from Infamous Second Son is required to access this arena.
What was it we were talking about before? Buy powers. Try to buy some upgrades.
Oh yeah. Okay, we can do that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess all of these are going to be expensive by the end.
Yeah.
You have.
I think
17.
this would be very good for us. See,
look on the.
We've completed. So now we've unlocked one of the others with the stasis badge, which is held on L1, which we. It's sort of the same as the sort of the shock blast you have in, but here you just.
Check one of the. There was one that we were planning on buying. Did we already get one?
The
that
dash
one.
strike. Yeah, let's get that, and let's just buy the neon capacity. Okay, so we only have 2 left now. But I can see one.
But it goes pretty quick with leveling up, I feel like.
Yeah, it does.
I went a little bit for the points, but still, like, it's gone pretty fast.
We're constantly rewarded if we do
that.
small challenges and if you gather the lumens. I'm going to catch that train down there. So have we gotten any interesting questions?
Indian Cobra is asking, are you going to stream Super Smash Bros. U? I don't know even that's the title when that comes out.
I actually think that the Wii U version of that game was delayed, right? That it's only on 3DS, that it's coming out.
It's coming out December on Wii U and like now on 3DS.
Yeah,
I think.
yeah, that's
something
what
like
I
that. But
mean.
yeah, we'll do that.
Of course. I was actually talking to Rasmus today about doing a Nintendo-themed sort of look back in the history of Nintendo party games where we were playing.
I'm totally down for that.
Yeah, Mario Party, Super Smash Bros. Melee on the GameCube, all these things, which
Mario Kart.
Yeah, the old Mario Kart.
You know,
stuff.
I want to do an N64 stream.
Yeah.
We're gonna play Perfect Dark.
Oh yeah. Not
better than GoldenEye.
It's not better than GoldenEye.
Yeah, it is. Yes, it is. It also came out later, so it makes sense. Mario Tennis.
I love Mario Tennis.
Mario Kart.
That's Mario Kart 4, then 3.
I don't know. Mario
on
Kart
the 64, yeah.
I think it's actually the second one, maybe the third.
Yeah. That's an awesome.
Super awesome. I hear a lot of people actually think that's a weak one. I really love it.
By the way, if we are doing the N64 stream, I would love to do something I know it's not Nintendo, but still as a party game, The Star Wars pod
I was
racer.
just about to say that. When we
I
get
agree.
to racing games, that's only 2 though, 2-player split screen, but that is
really,
so good.
that game is so good.
That's so good.
I was so hoping for one of the EA studios to do just Criterion doing.
Could you imagine? Also, like next-gen graphics.
Yeah, on.
You know what? Now I haven't thought of episode 7.
Do a pod racing.
Yes!
segment. Yeah, do a pod racing segment. That's
That would be
the
amazing.
huge redeeming factor for episode 1 as a movie is the pod
Yeah.
racing scene. I mean, the portion of that game.
Portion of it, yeah. Oh.
Game,
It's a-
sorry, movie.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? I would usually like attack you when you say something wrong, but this is just,
Yeah.
it's so
I
good.
I feel like also that we're the only ones that's this passionate about.
I know a couple of people. I actually played that a lot with one of my cousins. We would.
Yeah, I played it with my brother a lot.
We played it so much, and we would we actually once the save got deleted by like a mistake, played through the whole thing
Yeah.
again, no problem. Then we actually deleted the save once and played through the whole thing again. And I
Oh.
also did it on my Mac.
That's nice.
Yeah, it was super awesome. Because you could, when you played the levels,
Oh,
you could
no,
set it
yeah.
to whether like winner takes all or how evenly the prizes were divided between 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
And we just had it on the standard, which meant that both 2 and 3 got some points as well. So we replayed where we set it to winner takes all, and then won all of them, and then you got more points to buy more upgrades and stuff. So you could get a way better pod that way.
Oh yeah, I don't quite remember sort of the minutia of upgrading your the different stuff. I just remember the moment-to-moment gameplay was just awesome.
Indian Cobra is asking, do you get hurt if you get hit by a train in this game?
No,
And then he says, I would like to see you play Mario Kart Double Dash for GameCube.
Oh
And
yeah,
that's what actually, I think the Mario Kart that I've played the least, actually.
Double Dash.
Yeah, I played it like once. And I also did that with Wii U, but this was
That's
2
the
hours.
GameCube one, right?
Yeah.
Double Dash, yeah. I actually played, surprisingly a lot. I didn't really like the Wii because I don't really like motion style gameplay.
Yeah, but this
But
is,
I mean, Mario
Kart.
Kart 7 is the one I played the least because I
The
didn't.
Wii game?
Yeah, I didn't like controlling. I know you
No,
got
sure.
it in a bundle with the white Wii. I had the that.
No,
bundle.
I didn't get it in a bundle.
I got that in a bundle. It was very cheap, so.
Okay.
But it's not as fun.
No,
I
I liked
felt
it all.
like-
I played a lot with the nunchuck. And,
Oh, yeah,
so you
yeah,
would just
okay.
use the stick to race.
Yeah. I think you could also plug in a GameCube controller,
Yeah,
but
you could.
I didn't save
The
my
steering
game.
wheel was okay as well, actually.
Yeah, you got that with the bundle, I believe.
Yeah, I bought a second one as well. That was great with like babysitting like my cousins and nephews
Yeah,
and
yeah,
stuff.
What's he doing?
We're actually down to like 4 minutes.
Oh, wow.
Indian Coben says that is the best Mario Kart game out there in my opinion.
What is Double Dash? Or?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
he'd like to see a Mario Party stream as well.
I would love Mario Party. The
Yeah.
thing is about Mario Party, if you've played Mario Party
Takes a long
extensively, like
time.
it takes more than 2 hours. It takes maybe 5 hours to complete a game if you're
Oh,
4
we
or
have those
5
as
people
well.
in it. So,
Yeah,
but it's fun and we
maybe
can
we'll
get some
do
good
like
laughs out of it. Yeah,
Maybe we'll do like an extra long Friday night stream or something.
yeah, we could do that.
Oh, great having the melee thing for that guy. Oh, it didn't take him
Yeah.
out though.
Now I didn't use it correctly, so I'm gonna have to bail a little bit to get some distance between me and.
So is there anything you want to add to this before we end? We have a couple minutes left.
No, please do go on to Gamereactor and read the review of First Light. I think Nick and I are in agreement that it's very fun and it's very good entertainment. And if you only have about $15 or 12 euros or whatever it comes down to, I can hardly think of something that
think
gives
value
you more
for money
value
is
for money. This
really good.
is some of the best out there, really. So in that sense, really, I would encourage you to.
And also, just like for me, I just like Infamous a lot. It's one of my favorite game
Yeah.
series. So just getting more Infamous is great.
Yeah, I'll still say it shows some obvious flaws in its design, and it's
Yeah.
not because that it's in itself badly made. It's just that Infamous games are usually made from the same basic formula, and that formula I think needs to change now for it to stay fresh.
I will say I haven't played more than what you've seen here, so
Yeah.
like it's very. I don't have a lot to value it on, but
No.
I would probably, from what I've played now, give it an 8.
Yeah. The thing is, I gave it a 7 because it does
I
wear
think
on your bit.
that sounds fair, actually.
I've spent about, I think, 10 hours on it, 12 hours. It's not that long, and it's not that long to 100%, especially if you get your neon light abilities running, and then you can gather all the stuff and do the side activities pretty quickly. But it's really is recommendable if you like this sort of action, and it is Infamous gameplay, as you know. And if you love it, then you'll certainly love this.
Also, props for doing a female protagonist.
Also, always props for doing a female protagonist.
And one that's actually really cool, and like I think is more interesting than Delson in the main game.
It stands in perfect contrast to Ubisoft thinking that doing a female protagonist is just too much work.
Yeah.
Then these
Well,
guys.
yeah. Sort of a longer thing. Also, like it sounds like they're actually doing something in Far Cry with it, and they're doing like a proper female character in Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, they are.
But
so.
here, like the main villain is female,
And the main protagonist is female, so
Yeah,
that's a good sign for everything.
but also
so.
the main villain in the main game is the same.
So please, we have coming up on Wednesday. What are we streaming there, Nick?
We haven't 100% decided because we were supposed to do this and map in these 2 days.
Yeah.
So I'll look at that. Will be my first thing tomorrow.
Yeah.
First thing tomorrow is actually going to be sending out the last couple of prizes that we haven't sent out, and then checking out the stream. So some prizes have not been sent out. I'll
And
get
on
that in the
Friday,
morning.
we have Friday nights
On
with Call of Duty?
No.
No.
That's every 2 weeks. So we had this Friday, and then it will be next week. This Friday we'll of course have news, and then we'll have iOS games with Lee.
Oh, yeah.
And maybe me, maybe Philip. We'll see who will.
Yeah, we'll see who's available.
Yeah.
So stay tuned for that.
Yeah.
And Infamous First Light is out now on PSN and will be very shortly this Wednesday, I believe, or maybe it's tomorrow. I can't quite remember as a packaged
Oh yeah, it's coming
packaged
out
game.
retail disc.
Yeah, it's retail. That's what it's called. It's coming out as a retail disc.
I actually think that's not until next week.
Oh, okay.
Last week digital, and then 2 weeks later on retail disc. So yeah, that's it for now. Remember, at the moment we're streaming Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Some weeks extra, like next week, Tuesday, Destiny stream. But thank you for watching, and hopefully see you again next time.
See you soon.
Bye.
Bye.